It was real.
Welcome to Leap Sales with Ian Nethercott and Larry Feldman live.
How do you adventure? Is it fast? Is it free? Is it clear? Is it rugged? Is it remote? For your next adventure, trust MotoClothes for buying, selling, trading, and protecting all of your motorized assets.
Value,
and we are live.
into what you're doing.
So I'm not sure. I mean, it's a Halloween style show, and I know we got a skeleton to the left or right of me, depending on how you're looking at this. And Larry's not be here. I guess he's too intimidated by the Halloween theme. I don't know why that is. It's not that scary, but I guess he's scared of it or something. Maybe he's superstitious or something. So
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
On, Jeff. There's somebody looking over your shoulder.
Yeah. You gotta watch that.
Yes, right there. That's him.
So I bought a shirt that kind of goes with this hat that I bought that I got at like I don't know, it's some like used store or something. And ironically, it happens to be a Tilly hat, which is kind of a fancy hat, but I bought it pre-owned, so it's kind of funny. And it's got the flaps for Canada. It's got flaps for Canada.
Oh, nice. Nice. I looked like it was from down under.
Yeah.
In Australia.
This one here.
Hey, Sandy, what kind of ice cream are you making?
It's vanilla, and then I put chocolate.
Oh, did you hear the news about Toyota today?
What about it?
Well, Toyota's trying to make the Corolla a happening, stylish car now. They've decided that a vanilla sedan ain't cool enough. I'm not kidding. I'm not making this up. They were like, we're going to make it like a racy performance car for the youth, the young generation. And I was like, didn't you try that with Scion? It didn't work too well. So I guess, I don't know how to start this show. I mean, Halloween is kind of a thing for me, but I'm not really an expert on this topic. Is anyone like a big Halloween fan?
I am for the grandkids.
I mean, what Halloween, unfortunately, the memories is hopefully this Friday. They let the people with young families go home early on the last day of the month so they can go trick-or-treating with their kids, because you don't want to miss that. And so that's, on the Halloween side.
So what's your advice today for parents with kids in terms of candy these days? Like, I know when I was a kid, it was like fruit or candy, depending, but I was always looking for those people that did the full-time chocolate bars, where now it's like these little micro bars. But I was just curious.
You got to sign a waiver to give nuts now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you got to be careful. Yeah, I mean, because there's kids that have allergies.
Wendy, I love it.
Oh, Wendy's got the digital airstrike gear from last year. Rock and roll.
He's underdressed. Sorry, gang.
So what's the best Halloween story anyone has from when they were a kid or current? What do you think? Go ahead. Whoever wants to go first. No one's got a story? Really? Halloween story?
My wife's sitting behind me listening, so she'll tell a story.
Oh, okay.
Well, we put a Cinderella wig on our son,
This is my wife, Lisa, that's in and out of the
Hi, Lisa.
Hello,
Hey, Lisa.
and he wore one of our daughter's dresses. He was about 5, so he was very apprehensive about wearing it. So every house that he said he wanted to go to, he'd tell them he was her brother. he wasn't a boy. He was a boy, not a girl.
Oh,
So
okay.
Jeff put on one of my long skirts with like hiking boots.
Okay.
And a sweatshirt and walked around and in my skirt and went up to the doors with Derek.
Oh, okay.
And Derek lifted his dress up and said, "Hey, I'm not a girl, I'm a boy like my dad."
Oh my God.
Wearing his wife's skirt. So yeah.
I got candy.
I got candy.
A nice look, Mike.
Somebody call a cop.
So thanks for that. So has anyone ever done like a Halloween themed sale at a car dealership or had that kind of event? I'm just curious, as these private sales are a big deal, but has anyone done like a Halloween theme?
Last day of the month. You know, Halloween's always the last day of the month.
But is anyone-
Focus on. A lot of the people would dress up.
Yeah.
There'd be a lot of people, some dealerships, you know, a lot of people like, and it was fun, you know, the receptionists and salespeople, it was always fun on Halloween. But it was more of a just dress up and close out strong.
And do you feel that that added to it? Like, what is your opinion?
It was fun. I mean, if you had a good group of people that you worked with and you liked the employees and, you know, so it would be really fun because people would get sillier. So when you would have a good culture and everybody was like, oh, what's this one gonna wear this year? You know, they started to take some, you know, pride in it. And you do see a lot of that. And some of the smaller dealerships, they dial them up. You know, everyone likes to dial them up for Halloween, and then they can go right into Thanksgiving and Christmas. So that's when, you know, you start, everyone's coming inside, so you might as well make the dealership more inviting and you know, just have fun with it. It's easy to follow the seasons.
Fantastic. So plan a little bit outside the box. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, that's what you want to promote. I mean, it's you're a place that you want people to come and visit. It's a place that you want people to feel comfortable, and you got to make it that way. And that's what more and more. Like I'm looking at your background.
Yep.
I mean, with your background and your hat and dealers can really do fun things in their showroom, and you know they should.
Well, I'm thinking like these, you know, these outdoor movie theaters or outdoor drive-ins back in the day that some still exist, but wouldn't it be cool to just have a month filled with Halloween themed movies for everybody at a dealership, like in this month, like building up to maybe more at the end? But I think that would be a great way to invite people into a dealership and say, hey, you know, we'll bring the popcorn and the soda or whatever you're doing, but bring people into, to experience that. But more importantly, you know, show some hospitality and get people have some fun. But let's ask the pirate, Mike, what do you think? Like, what's your take on, I don't know, Johnny Depp or whatever that, you know, what do you think?
My name is Captain Mike, the Larkin,
All right.
and I want my whales back. Damn it.
You know, like maybe Blackbeard or something? Blackbeard with like the powder keg things? Was it Teach?
I'm the unelected new captain of the Hartford Whalers.
Fair enough.
Unelected.
So Wendy,
What did you do at Park and Larkin? What did you do at the Park and Larkin Pirate?
He's got a patch over his eyes. Both of them.
both of them.
That's the referee, isn't it?
It always is.
There you go. It's like a cross between an alien and Shrek.
Yeah. So how come trunk or treat is really big in my neighborhood?
Okay.
Trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, trunk or treat for the little kids especially. They go into a whole bunch of cars go into a parking lot and they decorate their trunks and oh my goodness, who's this? And they give out candy and it's all done during the daylight. So it's kind of like a safe Halloween for little kids.
Right.
So wouldn't that make sense for a car dealer?
Rhonda, what happens after the sun goes down? Then all the teenagers go out and they start egging the city.
Yeah, well, that's the day before mischief night. But this is like, actually, it happened last weekend in a lot of places. They do it in the community parks. The kids still might go out for Halloween, but this is like a real neighborhoody, small thing. But, again, it's cars. It's trunks of cars.
Yep.
Interesting.
Which kind of makes sense for a dealer to do that, even if they only do it with their used cars. And, they don't destroy, sometimes it's school-based. In my neighborhood, it's not. It's like township-based. But, how perfect would that be for dealerships?
Great idea.
Well, you've got these people that decorate their house kind of like Christmas, but in a spooky Halloween kind of deal. I was walking around, I think last weekend, and some of these people really go to town, like crazy. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but man, they got animatronics. I don't know if you saw that video on, I think it was on YouTube or TikTok. There's this kid in a Home Depot and they have those animatronic things for Halloween. It was a Dracula animatronic, and he was like, "Oh, what does this thing do?" And he's like messing with the thing, and then it jumps, and he like fell way down and like jumped forward. It was hilarious.
My Home Depot is full of those things.
Yeah, it's just crazy about his stuff.
Did any of you guys see Beaver Toyota's Facebook page and what they did for Halloween at that place?
What did they do?
It looks incredible, the event that they had there. Just go over and watch the video of their Facebook page of Halloween. It's over the top. The way Patrick does everything, of course. But yeah, get a chance to look at it. It's on their Facebook page. Beaver Toyota in Cummins, Georgia.
Well, what an opportunity to have maybe pumpkin carving contest for kids. I mean, that's not expensive. I mean, you could definitely have, candy, I guess, to a limited degree, because kids are peanuts, whatever. But
you said, but what about, backing the cars up?
I just had a huge buck run in front of my car. Huge. And it was monstrous. It wanted to be my hood ornament.
Or vice versa.
Let me do a pattern interrupt here.
Yeah.
Does everybody know, we have somebody, I haven't seen here before, and that's Alec. Do y'all know Alec? I mean, we're not being very cordial and
No, Alec.
You're saying welcome or anything. I mean, what's up with that?
Yeah. What's going on, Alec? Introduce yourself. Tell us more.
Uncle Walter's fault.
Alec,
I know Russell from a couple different programs. I'm actually rotating in about 31 years in automotive, and I'm going from the dealership life to a vendor space with Chameleon Limited. So trying to tune up my skills.
So tell us more about you and what you do, but more importantly, tell us more about your Halloween story.
Halloween story. Boy, I was usually dressed up as a bum with charcoal and a broomstick growing up. My daughter dressed as Abby from NCIS.
Oh, okay.
Those memorable ones with the Cap-Pow cup. Nowadays, we decorate the front lawn. My wife is big on the Three Witches from Disney.
Oh, yeah.
And the Sanderson sisters. We got a sisters trio blow up, along with all the pumpkins and everything like that, and a stash of candy to hand out. We're kind of bummed. The HOA is actually doing a trick-or-treat thing at 5 o'clock in the evening in a park down the street. And I'm like, man, there's so many animatronics and loaded houses with Halloween decorations. I can't even believe he's trying to compete with this at a park. It's like, this doesn't even make sense. It's like not reading the room very well.
Well, I remember as a kid, what was it? I think Star Wars was out, and they had those things that had the red eyes. Those things that had the red eyes? There was this kid, and he had a kick-ass costume. Like, you thought it was the thing from the movie, and this was in the 80s. But, like, you see some of these kids, like I was walking around last weekend around where I live, and some of these kids, they do it up, man. Like, they're into it, like hardcore, right? It's not the ghost costumes I remember that most parents are like, yeah, ghost, here's a sheet. Like, make it happen.
When Home Depot and Lowe's are selling 8-foot tall skeletons,
well,
like on everybody's lawn now. I mean,
they're
you go down the
12
street and everyone's competing with either the inflatables that's like 20 feet tall,
Mhm.
or these big skeletons that they now have.
Yeah, it's quite amazing the amount of money people are now spending on Halloween, because that's probably flipped in the last 5 years.
Well, between the candy and the decorations and things like that, I mean, it's a huge winner now. They've created such a market now.
Kind of like Hallmark with Valentine's Day.
Yep. Nope, they've
The
created
profit
their
center in
own.
this early spring, late winter. There you go.
Well, I was doing a tour around this neighborhood and I saw these crazy things. So let me just show you a little bit here. I can't. Anyway, I'll put them in the chat. But essentially, they had these 8-foot tall things that looked like a metal skeleton that moved around. There was like a bunch of them. And then this other house, I mean, it was crazy. Like what they did was insane. Rhonda, maybe you can give me access. I'll show you this haunted mansion real quick if you're still there. I'm not worthy, but I'll put it in the chat. But it's this guy had like cages with skeletons. He had animatronics. He had I mean, it was insane.
There's a guy that makes it on the news all the time in West Hartford. He'll do like a very controversial. If you Google West Hartford Halloween, once he was a school teacher or he was a musician, and he does some. He's got like skeletons all around. He always has very controversial themes.
Didn't he get arrested for taking one of those inflatable 10-foot something or other and putting helium in it, and it floated around?
I didn't hear. I haven't heard that, but you never know.
Yeah, that guy's touched.
That's very funny.
So what's the most embarrassing costume that you were forced to deal with as a kid?
Forced to deal with. I made an embarrassing costume. My roommate and myself what were we, junior? I was a senior, maybe in college, and we made these Hershey's Kisses costumes out of chicken wire and silver foil and glitter. And we went to a party, and this was in Center City, Philadelphia, in one of those really old houses, and our costumes were too big to get up the stairs. They were like huge. So we had to go home and do something else.
You would think with Comic-Con and stuff, and there's some people that really do it up for that. But I remember as a kid, there were parents that really went to town. Like they would go at it hard for their kids. But I think the other thing is really interesting about it is the history of it. When you look at, All Hallows Eve, and you look at the Hispanic connection with, Night of the Dead and that kind of stuff. And you'll even see before, I know in Detroit, they used to light things on fire, but not to say that you should do that. But, there's definitely a lot of tradition. But I'm not sure the origin. Does anyone know the origin of Halloween?
Yes.
Is it Ireland?
Halloween was,
All Hallows Eve, right?
Well, no.
Let me ask my assistant.
Was converted
Chat GPT out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a pagan holiday in
Of course.
in Ireland area. Catholic Church went ahead and did All Saints Day, and so then they made All Hallows Eve as the conversion for the preceding day.
Mm.
Oh, okay, cool.
So when the immigrants came over from Ireland, they started, doing the dress up for things like food, and so that that's how one of the ways how they survived. But that's it's a Celtic or Celtic, or however
Celtic,
say
yep.
it.
Yep.
Yeah. So chalk one up for the Irish again.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I remember as a kid that there was a lot of people into it, but even when I worked for some companies, some of the companies would really go at it hard. Like they'd have contests and really go at it hard. I mean, I usually was pretty busy, but at the end of the day, like, I think that's a great way to build culture at a dealership or any company, where it's like, hey, take photos. I mean, I see some dealers that do that where they get all the staff to do it and use that for media attention, but also just to have fun with it. I mean, when you get somebody, I mean, I know there's a charity here that does like a Blue Jeans Day sometime of the year, but I think that there's an opportunity to do a competition, and not only for the customers to make it more fun, but more importantly, make it fun for the employees. Because I think sometimes when we're working a lot of hours in retail of any type, even auto retail, there's not a lot of, I guess, unserious stuff from an attire point of view. And I think you can really have fun with that. And I think it's not an expensive thing to do. I mean, you can get creative with it, but I think that some people are just, it shows how creative they are. And I think dealers are missing the point.
Speak for yourself, man. It only cost me an eye.
There you go. and Digital Airstrike, since we have Wendy, the Digital Airstrike promoter, on, I have to say, having been at that event with the orange, I don't know what those were, dinosaurs and other things that people were riding. I don't know what that was, but they did it up hard, not only for their brand, but for people that attended the event, to have fun at the event, but more importantly, to generate buzz for their company. And their color is orange. I mean, I interview them pretty much every year anyway for the Auto Hub show, but I really appreciated the fact that they were really not only pushing the needle there, but really celebrating their color, and people were engaged with it. Like, people really liked it, I thought. Lighting and different, like, I don't know what hats and fair boas cost, but not a lot. Rhonda's calling me. What's she doing? Is Rhonda still there? Rhonda, are you still there? I don't know. I don't know what she's doing.
She's muted.
Something's going on. So
I have to tell you that I made you host.
Oh, you made me host. So I wanted to share one photo here. There's a couple you can see there. Let me just share one that I thought was the best I saw. And this was a huge house, but what they did was crazy, I thought. And this is only one photo, but can you see it?
Nope, not yet.
Can you see it now?
Nope.
Yes.
Yep. So this house is a big house and they have a big yard, but it was nuts. Like, they had, like, cauldrons, and they had skeletons in cages and animatronics, and you name it, they had it. It was just insane. And this was like a week ago. I'm sure they leave it up to the end of the month, but it was like those Christmas displays where they get in trouble.
Yeah.
It was like that, but it was it was nuts. Like, they just went to town on it. So I thought that was really interesting. The other ones that I wanted to show, I don't know if I've got a picture of it. This is the low budget version. Can you see that?
Oh, that's great.
This is if you got no money and you still want to do it up.
Well, you had a lot of junk in your house.
Yeah.
It looks like the Sanford and Son
Yeah.
display.
Right.
And then here's one if you're a business and you got no money. But then there's really interesting ones. So this house here, they had I don't know if this to me looked like a metal movie prop. Like, it was crazy. And I'm assuming these are animatronic. I don't know, but I mean, they had a bunch of these things. They look like something that were metal out of a movie. I don't know what they are, but they like glowed.
That's great.
It was crazy. And they had two of them like flanking their front door. Yeah, it was just crazy. And then a witch that I guess was a casualty, but whatever. But here's the other parts of that house, so you can see sort of how much detail they got into.
Nice.
It was just
That's
crazy.
fabulous.
Yeah, like, I mean, there's cages with dead horses, and it was insane. Like, this is the same house. And it's a large house, but they were doing it. Like, there was no half-baked. Like, this was, they had a pumpkin man. It was just nuts. And it was kind of similar to those those Christmas displays that are like timed with music, and like it's like all kinds of stuff going on. But I don't see a lot of that at Halloween, and I think it's an opportunity for people who really like that. But just imagine a dealership where they did a haunted house experience for the kids or the parents, right? Like, just for the month. Like, let's just do it all month. But we'll have the salesman and other staff dress up and be part of it and make it fun for everybody. Like, I think that would be a great initiative for a dealership to draw traffic, and more importantly, to have a lot of fun with it. Like, it doesn't have to be offensive; it can just be fun, right?
They all have big walls in the dealerships.
Yep.
And they can back up any of their vehicles and throw a laptop.
Yep.
And throw movies, on the screen, and let kids come in and camp out for a couple hours while their parents look at cars. It in today's environment, now that it's getting cooler, right, in the Northeast, and everyone's coming inside. So why not? You've got a long stretch from Halloween. We've got Labor Day.
Yep.
And then it's quiet. Everyone's back to school and back to work and everything. But then you got Halloween, and then you roll right into Thanksgiving, and then you roll into the holidays and the New Year. So you've got 3 or 4 really good months to let the dealership explore. Maybe somebody in parts wants to do something. And there's so many. And Tony mentioned. Beaver Toyota, and that guy, you just expect, to see something funny and outrageous. And so when you build that reputation in your market, they're following you. So if they see it, some dealers are doing very comical, showing human sides now. And they're filming, they're taking things to a new level. And that's where people are going to want to navigate to. Now that it's a decision now is now that homes are becoming unaffordable. Well, everyone's putting in a lot more time and energy on searching for a new vehicle.
No wonder they're unaffordable.
They're spending all their money on Halloween decorations. It's got fun things, and it's just a natural draw. And to bring them in for several months. And it is a great idea. And having little campouts. I was in a Toyota store, and they had like a nice tent, and they had the carpeting where it was like for a tailgate.
Yeah.
I mean, you can easily set up all those, and it's usually displays from OEM anyways, trying to display their tents and other things.
100%.
And you capitalize on it.
Sandy had her hand up, and she had roses on. So tell us what you're thinking.
Well, hi everybody, first of all, and welcome, Alec. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And I really like what Alec put in the chat about a service advisor, I guess, that he worked with. Because what I was thinking, like, I like the idea of movie night, right? But for me, every day is Halloween. It's one of my favorite songs from back in the 80s, back in the day. And so why limit it just to Halloween, right? Like there's a lot of stuff that we can, and of course, I imagine, like I think Gary was saying too, it matters what region you're in. I'm in Florida, so you could do movie night outside on a, like the old drive-in.
Yep.
All the time here, to do something for the community. Although space would probably,
as long as you can do this, Sandy.
Yeah, well, if you're in your car, I guess.
Well,
that's the other thing. There's probably ways to do it where
I have an idea, actually, that the city where I live in did, not only for Halloween, but they did something in the summertime where basically they created like a big television set and they played movies on it, like a movie night, but the television set was huge. It was huge. Here it is. Here's an example that you can use. You can steal it. It wasn't my idea, but you can steal it.
I'm not stealing anything. I'm not doing
Yeah. So this was what they did, and it was in the summertime. They built this big 70s TV, and they had showings for these different movies, and they played them on a weekend for a couple days, and they had slots like a movie theater. It was all free, and people showed up, right? And surprisingly, they did something for Halloween, which I'll show you, which is a little crazy, actually. I don't know where this came from, but it was interesting. These guys are doing it at another business where they had someone paint Halloween characters on the windows of their retail location. Like, I don't know. It's interesting. And then the other one, I'm just trying to see if I can find that. So this is where they were setting it up. So this was the same square. So what they did is they had an octopus. I don't know why there was an octopus, but they had like a fortune teller and a bunch of stuff going on. And it was basically the city doing it to celebrate the city, but also to bring the kids in with their parents to have a good time. And I don't know if there were vendors. I have no idea. I didn't attend it, but it was really interesting what they were doing. And this is just a local park near where I live. So it's nothing, I don't know what that costs, but it's probably not huge money, but it was outside of the box thinking. And if you want to bring people in to, you know, talk to your business, but more importantly, to stand out from competition, why would you not steal these ideas? Have 1 month, do it fine in the service department. Have another month, maybe it's finance or parts. Have another month at sales, or you could combine it and see who can come up with those ideas. Like, I think that's interesting. I mean, look at malls. Every Christmas, they have the Santa thing. Why couldn't you take that and do it a quarterly event of some type? You know, Valentine's Day, pick the holiday. I mean, I think the Indian holiday right now is called Diwali. It's a festival of lights or something. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing to say you couldn't do that and just, make it into something for your customers, but more importantly, the store to stand out. Because you want people to remember your store. But you also want to celebrate the community and say, hey, we care about this initiative, right? I mean, that's just my opinion.
The pilot, if I'm thinking like a dealer, right? Does it actually sell them more cars? Are they actually getting more service customers from it, right? Because why do it if there's no ROI, right? So they have to pilot it if they're footing the bill for it, or somebody.
I guess, but if there's traffic in your store, someone's going to buy something, right? I mean,
not necessarily for free stuff. People love free stuff. But Ian, if somebody wanted to like come up with a business, celebration in a box for dealers to do. Look, you don't even have to do anything. Here it is. It's this much money. Do the whole thing.
Well, there's those new owner car care nights where you bring people in who bought a car.
Okay. Did he let you in?
Yeah, I did. So if there's a lot of dealers do these new owner nights where they bring people in and they talk about their car. Why don't you do like I don't know, annual owner celebration night or something like or lease. Or lease night, something where it's driven around the customer, but more importantly, it's a celebration of the customer, right?
Hey, Ian, I didn't want to jump in, but I'm in between sets with the band. Just wanted to
say shoot. Everybody. So give us your Halloween band story since you're jumping in.
Sing us a tune. You know what? I'll bring the phone on stage. We're rocking tonight. Good fun night. The Halloween story for the band is the band got together the night before Halloween, like 40 years ago. And these guys walked in the basement, and I said to my best friend, who I started the band with, man, I think we got a band. And for 40 years later, here we are. We're still kicking. So I don't know if it's scary, but boy, it gets me going all the time. So I just wanted to pop in and say hi to you guys. I hate missing the show. Everybody stay healthy. Mike Larkin, me and Gary are going to get you on a better health plan. That is not the right optometrist. See you guys.
Break a leg, Larry.
Larry.
Bye-bye.
Large.
So Wendy, I mean, you've done a lot of work with BDCs. You've done a lot of work with BDCs and events, probably with the BDC. What's your opinion on doing an event around a theme? What do you think?
So all we ever did really was dress up and decorate, because my GM used to get mad at me because I used to love to do all the decorations. And he would say, what are you doing sitting on the floor in a skirt putting balls on the Christmas tree? I don't pay you to decorate the Christmas tree. Don't you have somebody at entry level that can do that? But I had so much fun. I was like the happy bringer. I was like whoever I am now. That's who I was then too. I just liked to. So anyway, we didn't really have events then, but I really like what we're doing down here. And like I mentioned in the chat, last year, first of all, I have to say Fred is completely against Halloween because of his Christian beliefs, and he believes it's blasphemous. So
not just as part of the team.
So now I get to think about another way because I can revisit it. But point is, we have lots of razor parades down here, and he even went as Santa for the razor parade for Thanksgiving because it was the way of kind of combining them. But it's super cool. I mean, I take our razor even, and you can do this at your dealership too. Like I decorate the razor with orange and brown and whatever, and I use purple lights because then I can keep them on for Christmas. But and then do it for Christmas. But the point is just spreading the vibe, the whatever. And I think it would be super cool instead of have your picture taken with Santa. Have somebody dress up like Ichabod Crane, the headless horseman, you know, and get something like that and put him in a scary looking old like throne or whatever. And, you know, eerie music going on in the showroom and trunk or treat in the showroom and let the kids have fun, you know, and then also get some exposure. And also, because remember this, guys, you know, our value, our why buy from us, our value proposition as a vendor or a dealership with AI and everything else, it's going to be more answer engine optimization. So the more community events, the more dealer events, the more things we do that set us apart from our competition, you know, fun things like that, getting involved, bringing people to the store and not having it all be about money. That's going to get us our organic lead gen too, like, because it's all going to be about the customer experience.
Well, I mean,
go back to the razor rides and land my plane. It's so much fun doing that. But man, I milked it when I was a kid to ask the kid thing too. I carried a bag and dressed as a hobo till I was 15 years old to get that candy back when in our subdivision, you know. My mom was low income at that time. I had one parent with money, one without. The one with the trophy wife, of course, had the money. Mom did not. But we had tons of kids, and we did whatever we could to get that money from our subdivision, the one there, and we worked it well into the night. But there's so many things that we can revisit, even back from them, and bring them into our dealerships and just have fun with it. And the sky's the limit.
Well, look at Spirit. I mean, that's the store that appears and disappears every year. I mean, if I'm sure you could get some great ideas from what they do. I mean, even stores like the dollar store sell stuff at scale seasonally. You know, and that's not to say you couldn't have T-shirts with your brand made up for this time of year, much like Harley Davidson does, and say, hey, we're gonna get our own store gear made up for Halloween with something scary on it and our logo and our store on it, and we're gonna either sell it or give it away, whatever you're doing. But you know, when you look at, I think the brand is Death Water. They're a $700 million water brand. And if you haven't checked them out, you should. I'm not getting any money from them, but they're sort of the anti-water brand. And what they've done is they've said, hey, let's have fun with this. And I think that's something that I always liked when I worked in the car business, and that it makes the day go by faster. But more importantly, customers really get into it. Like, instead of just having the gong to celebrate a car deal, why don't you do something seasonally that gets the customer engaged and wanting to buy a car? You know, you're not having an arm twist. You're going, hey, I'm going to ABC Motors or whatever because they got this going on this month. Like this, they do this every year. It's kind of like the Ford employee pricing, but without the predictability. Like every year it's a different event. They do different things, right? Last year they did this. And I'll use Digital Airstrike as an example. They do a big event every year at NADA. They have different acts. They have different venues. It's different every time. And they really do it up. And I don't know what that costs, but I guarantee you they get business from it because I've talked to them at the event even. And it's a big deal. But it's also visibility for that brand. If you're in a city where that 70s or 80s car commercial used to sell cars, I mean, you really got to embrace different, I think. You know, I guess to call it Steve Jobs, think different. I think with events, just having a private sale is not enough. You've got to really think about it and go, how can I drive that traffic where it's unique for them? It's an experience. It's not just buying a car. And that could be true in any department. It could be a parts driven event. It could be, I mean, I know there's barbecues every year, but you know, in markets like yours, Wendy, I mean, there's nothing to say you couldn't have, you know, a movie night in the wintertime because it's warm enough, right? It's fine.
You know what else? You could do a free video. You could do a free MPI or something. I don't know if you still do it a video, would you, Alec? But like have a free inspection, you know, have it be like a car clinic on a Saturday combined with, you know, and have your techs and everybody dress up as whatever, whether it's stripes for like a prison or whether it's whatever it is. But yeah, have something where you're combining a service that's going to generate something. Or would it be a video MPI, Alec, or what would it be? I don't know how expensive that would be, but they get a free diagnosis for the current state of health of their vehicle.
Yeah.
Because for me, my thing when calling customers is that the recommended maintenance is not to make your vehicle last forever and ever, but to ensure the safety of your precious cargo on board.
No, yeah. And you can do contests like dirtiest car needs service more, whatever that might be, right? Like you could have a contest about, well, you bring in your car, if it's dirty, we'll give, you know, a chance to win the best 3 get a free detail or something. Or the car that needs the most work, we're going to give you a courtesy discount if you can prove that it needs this work. And that's an inspection piece.
The inspection, Ian is also planting seeds for potential future work, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And he did it for free.
Oh, yeah. What do you think, Jeff? Oh, go ahead, Alex. Go ahead.
As I say, we used to give away, we used to have Honda Car Care Days.
Yep.
We would give an oil change away.
Yeah.
The dealership ate the oil change. But we did probably 360 car inspections on that Saturday with our regular crew. But that thing fed that shop for 2.5 months down the road with people coming in. And it was half of it was people we never saw before. The other half were people that are regular customers that thought they were just getting something extra. And both people were happy. We were giving away sodas and hot dogs. And yeah, there's a little bit of money on the front end and everything, but the dealer's whole plus some. But the community engagement, you can't beat.
Well, just think about like a sale like, oh, come on in, the one with the baldest tires, we're going to give like a discount on a set of tires, or we're going to give away a free set of tires or whatever, right? Like something that's fun.
Tie into the movie night.
Yeah.
If you tie something in and match together and everything.
Yeah.
So you're getting that residual business versus just a freebie.
Oh, 100%. Like what is a movie and popcorn cost? Like, I don't know.
Or do buy 3 tires, get the 4th one for $1, and the person with the least amount of tread gets it for free, gets all 4 for free.
Yep.
And I think, you know, with marketing today.
Yep.
And accessibility to videos and accessibility to people showcasing and get clicks and impressions.
Yep.
It's perfect timing to take all of this, because we're just sitting here collaborating amongst ourselves, coming up with really, really wonderful ideas. And that is, it doesn't cost a lot of money. It's let's go in and clean up your CRM. You've got a whole bunch of data that you've been afraid to clean up. So why don't we talk about finally attacking that? And then whether you come up with 300 emails or 3,000 emails, now they're on your list.
Yep.
And now it's spooky Halloween. And it's Thanksgiving special.
Yeah.
It's Christmas, you know.
Yeah.
And so now, you know, this is where, you know, I've been a car guy forever. Get them in the showroom. Well, no, it's not get them in the showroom anymore. It's get them on your website.
Yep.
Get them on your website. And if you get them on your website, now they'll see all the wonderful things that you're doing. So now that you're promoting, that's when you'll see employees of the dealership like a Wendy that love doing it. They're just nice people and they enjoy it. And those are people that are usually like they have a job in the back office. There's a title clerk or there's a parts person. They like this. So we're all talking from the same concept and we're seeing it. You know, we're on here. I mean, we're on LinkedIn, we're having our shows and talking, but we're all on the internet. We're all seeing, we all know who this guy Russ Flips Whips now. I mean, this guy is doing an amazing job. We know about the guys at Beaver Toyota. We know about because they're the ones breaking the mold. And the average dealer needs to get the community back engaged in their businesses, and they can't do it by trying to sell them $50,000 cars. It's getting them in there to say, let us repair your car. Maybe we'll give you a number on your car and you want to buy a pre-owned car from us. Maybe you're so buried that the best thing we can do is sell you an extended service contract. So God forbid something breaks, you can fix it. And so everything, and Halloween's a perfect, it's fun. I mean, you dress up and kids are thrilled and parents want to showcase their kids. And so the dealership should become that community center that it used to be. And they've got big, beautiful showrooms. Take a section and let them get creative. OEM wants it. OEM wants it more than anything. Subaru designed, there's a fireplace in every dealership now. And now you go into a Mazda store and there's a coffee bar in every store now. And so we're just marketing now. We've been ahead of the curve. Now it's everyday stuff. The thing that the pirate can do on a daily basis just amazes me. He has, he goes into the time machine and throws, some doubloons, and the next thing you know, we've got a website that's bringing leads into a funnel. Well, I never knew that. 5 years ago, I had no idea. I just thought that everyone was paying for leads, whether they were good leads or bad leads. I knew that they spent a lot of money on it. Now, with all the intelligent people, you can hone in your own audience and get rid of all that fat that they're paying for, and you'll have tons of money extra for decoration.
Well, just take it to the Vegas casino idea. So Vegas casinos, they have these themed games, these video poker games. So it's like the pirate one and the movie one and the 007 one and whatever. You could take that, and I think Ted Ings has done this real well with events where he has like themed events. So they're like, the 30s or whatever, like Star Trek or whatever. But I'll have to talk about one that Nissan did when I worked for Nissan. So there was a movie coming out at the time. I think it was Rogue One from Star Wars. Okay. And they had a product called the Rogue. So they not only did ads that drove traffic based on that, they had like these cardboard cutouts of like stormtroopers and different things that were like in the store, right? Yeah. So, I mean, it was taking that to that level. But I think we have Abdul there. Abdul, are you Zoom user again? Is that you?
Yes, that's me.
So what's your scary story? I mean, I know you're Abdul from Kabul, but give me your scary story.
I've been listening to a lot of these, and it's so similar with my kids.
Yeah.
Going to taken off early from the dealership, and then going. Those days, like you said, the candy was the main thing, and Kit Kat was big with the kids.
Oh yeah.
Kit Kat from Almond Joy. So I made sure I got plenty of those. But the great ideas that dealerships can do really for Halloween, like Gary was saying and Wendy was saying, those kind of things can really do a lot to bring in some good traffic and buyers to the dealership and service department too.
Oh yeah, I mean, you look at Harley Davidson as a model. They make more off Harley Davidson merchandise than anything else. I think it's half their revenue. So if you did that as a dealer and you just seasonal merchandise that had your logo on it that was seasonal, you could probably drive revenue just there. Like, hey, I'm going to ABC Motors because they got this seasonal merch for Christmas, or they got this seasonal merch for Halloween, or they got it for, pick your holiday. And there's actually a gentleman I was talking to at Numa today, and one of the guys he works with, he has a different outfit for every holiday. So he has a white suit for Halloween that's got blood over it. He's got a Thanksgiving suit. He's got a Christmas suit. He's got these outfits for every holiday. And I'm thinking about it going, couldn't you take that to the parts department? Couldn't you take that to just the dealership in general? To your point, Wendy, and it made me laugh because you were talking about decorating Christmas trees. When I worked at a dealership years ago, the manager didn't want the secretaries or the receptionist or finance doing it. So he asked the salespeople to do it. That was the biggest disaster of a Christmas tree decoration I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, I looked at it and I'm like, do you guys not understand symmetry? Do you not understand basic decoration skills? Like, were you paying attention at all? Like, what are you doing? Like it was just insane.
That's why I would do it. And I would sneak in early. I had a key to the damn store.
Like it was the saddest thing I've ever seen.
My GM got there, or do it on his day off.
It looked like a Christmas tree from the Grinch. Like that's how bad it was. It was like, really? Like that's what you got done today, dude? Like we gave you one job. Like what were you thinking with that one? It was like, wow. But yeah, I think part of it is the passion for it too, right? I mean, there's definitely people that get into it more than others. But if you have it on a plan, you can definitely draw people in. But more importantly, they have fun. I mean, I think it's Valley High Toda. He does a lot of great ads for different things. But that's not that hard to do anymore. But it also engages the staff who may not want to do some of the stuff because they're doing a lot of hours. Like this gets them more engaged. Like, let's have fun with it. Like, let's call people with something fun to say. Like, come on down for this. It's not a private sale, but we're having this Halloween celebration. You know, it's at this date and this is what's going to be involved. Like, let's get it done, right?
Can you imagine you have a decorator duck? So everybody in a Jeep, they can come and bring their Jeep and you'll give them a decorator duck with the dealer's brand on it. I mean, there's just unlimited amount of opportunity that they can promote. And oh, by the way, we sell cars. Want to take a look at our inventory, and they should all be all over this in their showrooms, on their websites, on their salespeople's websites. That's where cars are getting sold today. It's all on social media, and the ones that are screaming the loudest, getting the most visibility, doing the most fun. Some people, you know, I mean, it's because like, and I keep on saying in the Northeast, it's a beautiful time now. I mean, to be outside, I mean, the leaves are changing.
Yep.
And to do anything outside, the orchards are flush with, you know, fruit. And it's just you enjoy it. Now it's starting to get a little colder, and that's what kind of like we're about to bundle up for the winter, and hopefully we can get a nice Halloween in so everybody can go enjoy themselves. You know, when we've got like 70 degrees, it's a lot of fun. Then when you see the poor kids wearing like a parka underneath there because they're freezing because it's like 30 degrees out there.
Well, I was not to beat up dollar stores by any stretch, but I was at a dollar store recently, and they had themed ducks like the ones that you have in your bathtub, but they were like the zombie duck and the the Frankenstein duck, and they were just going to town with it. And there's nothing to say you couldn't use characters like with I don't think it's Kia with the mice. They have those mice that dance around. I mean, there's nothing to say you couldn't do that in an interesting way for your brand, your dealer. I mean, you could even invent a mascot if you wanted to for that time of year, but you could definitely go to town with it and make it fun. And people would come to look at it. Like I looked at those houses that are doing that for their own thing. Imagine if you made a dealership up like that for Christmas, and you made it up for Halloween, and you made it up for Valentine's Day, and you made it up for Mother's Day and Father's Day and whatever the holiday is.
There's a wonderful dealer in Holyoke, Massachusetts. His name's Gary Rome Hyundai. He's a Times Dealer of the Year.
Yep.
And he has the community decorate Christmas trees on his showroom floor.
Yep.
The guy he's one of those dealers that gets it. And he's constantly giving back to the community, and the community is constantly giving back to him. And so those are the true winners, and because he has people that are just thrilled to do it, and it's been year after year, and they fundraise, and it's just it's an expectation that's wonderful, and that's what it is. Dealers can easily separate themselves in their own community just by doing simple little things like that. They have the property.
100%.
They need a few people with a little go get them that want to be empowered and they'll go do a great job.
100%.
A thought that just occurred to me on this eye.
I don't want to lose this one. I already got this one's a problem. Go ahead.
We're always talking about one of the problems in the industry is it's a 30-day industry.
Yep.
Well, look at the calendar. Every month of the year has a breakup point. some type of holiday, and if they don't, and like the middle of the summer, you can do these beach kind of theme, outdoor kinds of things. But every single month, there is a break in the action, and you as a dealer should be all over it. And I recommend always a toga party.
A toga party, really interesting.
Yes.
Oh, I got one. Can I share?
Yeah.
You inspired something in me, Mike. Toga parties were fun at Milwaukee School of Engineering when I was in college. So much fun at the frat parties.
Yeah.
But I bet you Sandy even turns her camera on for this one. So the other fun was, guys, this is embarrassing, okay? I was like 19, 20 years old, and that was when I liked to party, and I went to this one. I was just trying to be sexy, I think, at 19, 20 years old. I was skinny mini then and blah, blah, blah. So I had on a white turtleneck, and I had on a red hot pants, and I had these cute boots and everything else in tights. And I made a box, and I was like a gift. I was a present. I put a bow on my head, and it was red paper with white polka dots and a white bow. So I was all very well color coordinated. But all the drunk guys got out of it was that I was a big box.
Really? That was what they thought? A big box? Wow.
Like I said, once the alcohol started,
They're like, what is that? It's a box? What? I'm confused.
Some of you got it, right?
Oh, I got it.
I got it.
Oh,
I
man.
got it. Sorry.
Well, I'm also thinking.
Sass, okay?
Yeah.
It's spelled S-A-A-S.
Yeah.
Me, it's always S-A-S-S. Sorry.
Well, I'm also thinking about February. Everybody I know in the car business, after the retail Christmas season happens, in February, they're all like, the world's coming to an end. I mean, what a perfect time to do some sort of event that maybe it's like a Christmas hangover event or end of the year event or whatever, but do something fun, because we all know that those people in every retail, not just cars, at that time of the year, they're on a low. Like I get calls from them every year. Oh, the world's coming to an end. Business is bad. Traffic is slow. This happened last year. Oh, really? Yeah, it happens every year. Like what? Like prepare for it, dude.
It's called cold weather.
Yeah, like did you not learn last year? Like, I mean,
But
really?
see, that's the beauty of what Alex said, what they did when they did it. And if you do it around Halloween,
Yeah.
and you do a harvest event or an All Hallows Eve event or whatever it is, it's going to set you up till March Madness in the service department.
Absolutely.
I mean, oh my goodness, it would be fabulous marketing. And it started right here, folks.
Yeah.
Legal sales.
Alex, did you want to comment on that? Alex, sorry.
I think there's always an opportunity to market, and you just have to be, I think, tying into the community and tying it back to both, not just your customer that comes in on a regular basis. The problem is retention.
Yep.
And if you're not trying to get people that don't normally come and visit you and only think of you as a place for car work, but not community, then you lost. But if they think of you in the community because they see you investing in the local programs, that's the opportunity for the small dealer, is that they have the ability to be involved at a local level, unlike most larger corporations, because they're just not willing to invest in local.
Oh, 100%.
They'll invest at the home headquarters town, but they're not going to invest if they're not there.
They don't live and work in that same community. That's very well said, Alec. Thank you. I mean, that in Honda stores always they were nice showrooms, and customers just want to learn because they're afraid. And when you have those kind of clinics that they can come in and learn and get educated, it's a whole different platform. They're not getting closed, and they're not looking to buy. They just want to learn.
Well, I mean, I worked at this Honda store, not a Honda store, a Harley store. This guy owned a couple stores. What he did is he had a boardroom that he used for his meetings, that he'd open up that boardroom to local charities who just wanted to use it at no cost. Like, come on in, have an event. Well, it's on us, whatever. He drove a lot of traffic just because he had the boardroom that he wasn't using all the time. Like it wasn't about anything but that.
Community involvement has been lacking for a long time, and dealers that are involved in the community will thrive again, and the ones that have lost it just need to rebuild it. I mean, it's where it's in their CRMs, it's in their service drive, and in their local community. They don't have to look further than that, and that's where they need to just and be human and let them come into the dealership, not with the pressure of buying, but coming in to learn about how it's different at your dealership.
Fantastic. Well, we're almost out of time. Actually, we are out of time. So any final thoughts on Halloween, what your plan for the end of the month, and how dealers can use Halloween to leverage? Let's start with Mike. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, getting involved with the local chamber of commerce is a lost thing. The dealerships that I've worked with the last 10 years, they'd sign up and they'd have the sticker on the window, but nobody ever went to the meetings. And if you go to the meetings, you'll get the business long term because you're going to be involved and you're going to be a part participating in the town.
Fantastic. Mike?
Thank you. Very well said.
That's a great idea, Alec. Dude, I could get some local business here, be an appointment set up for any kind of business.
Absolutely.
100%.
Heck yeah, man. I'm down.
Abdul from Kabul. Any thoughts from Kabul?
Hey, we're just watching the Dodgers warming up, so we're pulling for the Dodgers.
Oh, yeah. The Jays are playing them again, I heard.
Oh, yeah, game 5.
They haven't won since I was in college, but anyway, maybe they win. I hear there's a bet going on between the clown in charge of Ontario and the clown in the U.S. See who wins. They're offering up something. One wants to give them maple syrup, the other wants to give them wine. We'll see what happens. Are you betting on it? Who are you betting on? You betting on LA? Are you betting on LA?
Oh no, just watching.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you got the big bankroll, you know.
No.
I thought you had an angle there.
The bankroll is with Rhonda and Larry and Wendy and Gary and Larkin, all of you. You guys are the big bankers.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Thanks very much, everybody. And of course, have yourself a great Halloween.
Good night. Happy Halloween.
Yeah. Don't eat too much chocolate.
Thank you all for coming.
Ciao for now, guys.
Ciao. All right. Ciao.
Recording stopped.